Hello everyone, and peace of Christ all of you. Today we heard the news about a terrorist attack in Paris. Now before we start, please refrain from using any comment which is not right. As you know, YouTube is run by a bunch of idiots, and it doesn't matter what you say, they will say it's a hate speech. If you say I don't like chocolate, they will say it's a hate speech. If you say I just say I don't, and anything, like the only hate speech they don't have in their calendar, if you say I hate Trump, then you're fine. And actually they will love you. So be careful. We have a bunch of idiots controlling this platform. Today we heard the news about a Muslim, and he's a good Muslim for sure. We cannot say he's a bad Muslim. YouTube will take our video down. We have to say he's a good Muslim. A nice Muslim who believes in Allah and the Prophet. He decided to practice Islam in somebody who did show the student a cartoon of Muhammad. Now we cannot insult Muhammad no more because we are scared. Me honest, come on, I will never dare to insult Muhammad anymore. From now on, I will not say Muhammad is a false prophet. No way, I'm not going to use that word because I don't want somebody to jump on me with his knife and cut my head. So I will change the word. I will say Muhammad is a scumbag. He's a filthy. But I will not say I will not show cartoon too. That's it. We are scared. There is something those people don't understand. That doing what you do is not only helping us, and when we say us, those who are trying to expose the cult of Islam, but you are giving us a big support. All those idiots in France who don't want to listen to us, now they are listening. All those idiots in France who they are liberals, atheists, etc. All of them today, they agree that Islam is a big problem. All of them. So you see how much you support us? And now we are scared, as you see. I'm not going to say Muhammad is a false prophet. I will say he's scumbag. I will say he's child molester. I will say I will refrain from anything will insult him. We are totally scared. You terrified us. What do you expect? What do you expect? A few days ago, yesterday, I saw a video posted by David Wood. Let me see where is the video. Let me find it. In his video, he was talking about how the Muslims. We are talking about Muslims. We are talking about those who defend Islam supposedly. How they have an agenda is the agenda is very simple. Is how to scare you, intimidate you, terrify you, scare you, so you will not speak ever about Muhammad. You don't believe in Muhammad, fine, but shut up. That's what they want. They want you to shut up. If you don't shut up, then we are going to go and do something to you. This is the message. Now, if they are successful, that means they are really the terrorists. They became victorious. And I don't think they are successful at all. Each time they do such an attack, I'm just trying to open the video, last video of David Wood. Each time they try to do such an attack, things work in the opposite direction. As an example, David Wood, they start insulting his wife, targeting the wife of David Wood, apostate prophet, Samir Abdullah, and the purpose is what? Is to intimidate you and make you, listen, we are watching your family, savage, the devil himself. We're watching your family, so come on, shut up. And what those guys did, the opposite. The Muslims don't want to listen. That the more you go aggressive, the more people will go aggressive too. And there's people who they are coward, maybe they will be scared. But obviously those who they are fighting Islam, they are not cowards. Otherwise they would be scared from a long time ago. I receive death threat every day. Just 2 days ago, a guy, he sent me a message saying he know my name and he's going to tell the Muslims about it. I said, good luck, He gave me a funny name. Anyway, so They try to intimidate you, they try to scare you, so you shut up. So if we shut up, that means Islam prevailed. This is the whole idea of terrorism of Islam. They know that terrorism, Muhammad, he said, I've been victorious by terror. I'm not going to play the whole video of David Wood. I will go to the end. We will hear some of it.
About people in the public domain. In other words, doxing. This is shocking, but far from surprising. People should be aware of this background. One of the most disturbing features of Islam is its obsession with controlling what people can say and what people can do. Blasphemy laws, terrorist attacks, threats, abuse, insults, doxing, these are all tools in the jihadi's tool belt to help him control what you say and what you do. But to the Zakir Naiks and the Ijaz Ahmeds and the Muhammad Hijabs and the Ali Dawas of the world, let me say, you will never stop us from criticizing your fake prophet and his stupid, stupid book. Why? Because too much depends on our success in exposing your fake prophet. The future of humanity is at stake here. So your little plots just aren't going to work. But no matter how clearly we explain our reasoning, you Muslim apologists never seem to understand why we insist on criticizing and mocking your fake prophet, even in the face of threats and intimidation. So I think we should finally lay down some ground rules. Here are Wood's 4 rules of fair criticism. Rule number 1. If your prophet calls for our violent subjugation, then we get to criticize and mock him. Rule number 2. If your prophet promotes hatred and contempt and bigotry towards us and towards our families and towards our friends, then we get to criticize and mock him. Rule number 3. If your prophet is responsible through his teachings and through his example for terrible states of affairs in the world today, such as the oppression of women in Muslim countries and the persecution of non-Muslim minorities in Muslim countries, then we get to criticize and mock him. Rule number 4. If your prophet had sex with a prepubescent girl and married the wife of his own adopted son, and received revelations that gave him special moral privileges, and thought he was demon-possessed, and tried repeatedly to hurl himself off a cliff, and claimed to be the victim of a magic spell that gave him delusional thoughts and false beliefs, and admittedly delivered revelations from the devil, and declared that the sun sets in a muddy pool and that stars are missiles that God uses to shoot demons, and ordered his followers to drink camel urine and to squat while peeing, and walked around covered in semen and sucked on the tongues of little boys, then we get to criticize and mock him. Those are the rules. And guess what?
Stop. I mean, I don't like those rules at all. So, you know, the reason I just play it because what happened today. Otherwise, I don't really care for the video much. But they are saying, Zakir Naik is saying, keep track of those people who are insulting Islam. So when they go to the Middle East or they go to Islamic countries, we arrest them, we kill them, we do, you know. You stupid idiot. You stupid idiot, Zakir Naik. Listen, friends, first of all, I'm not stupid. And I'm going to prove it for you. You stupid idiot, Zakir Naik. You yourself are wanted in India. And you are saying we will be wanted by you. I mean, you donkey, you cannot even go back home in your own country for sponsoring terrorists. Are you there, Zakir Naik? Listen, friends, first of all, I am not supporting terrorists. I'm supporting Allah and the Prophet. And we have the right to do so. Yeah, by putting bombs, terrifying people, killing women and children. And this is how you support the Prophet. You see, in France, the same people who make cartoons for Muhammad, they make tons of cartoons for Jesus. Do you know that? The same, those atheists, those are atheists. The cartoon, the one who made the cartoon are atheists. They made cartoon for Jesus, they made cartoon for Moses, they made cartoon for Abraham, they made cartoon for a president, they made cartoon of everybody. Not a single Christian said to them, we will kill you. Why? First, we are smarter than this. Secondly, if you believe in God, God punish people for their sin, not you. Islam is of the devil. Islam want to punish you by the hand of a stupid victim. Actually, the one who committed the crime today is a victim too. He died. You see, the stupid idiot, he committed the crime. Why? Everybody condemning the criminal, but nobody condemned the real criminal, which is Muhammad. It is Muhammad who promised this man, when you go to heaven, Abdul, I'm going to go and give you women who you can see the marrow of their bones. This horny terrorist, and Islam is a horny religion, and you like it or not, if you are a Muslim, you believe in Islam, you are a horny person. Because the whole point of worshiping Allah is to get in sex. Otherwise, why Allah promise you too much sex? Unless it's about sex. And not only he promised you sex, he promised you, he's racist. He promised you women, they are so white to the point you can see through the marrow of their bones. Through the marrow of their bones. In case you are not getting the point, this guy today who attacked this person who insulted Muhammad, supposedly, he is doing it to get this. Just to give you an idea, because you might not understand what Muhammad is saying. All of this religion is about this. This religion is not about religion. This religion, it's a sexual cult. This is what Muhammad, he promised him. You will have women, you can see the marrow of their bones. This horny terrorist who attacked this poor teacher today and cut his head, his dream is, by the end of the day, they will shoot him, so he will get those women. And this women, or those women, they will do this to him. Oh boy. Muhammad, he promised him that the second his blood is shed, all his sin is forgiven and he will be in heaven doing boom boom. And you can tell, I mean, this is something no one can resist. I don't know how many of you are singles, but obviously this is too much to look at. Forgive me. Many of you might get excited for seeing the promise of Allah. So those terrorists are not the criminals. The real criminal is the filthy Muhammad, the scumbag Muhammad. Everybody is condemning the act, but nobody condemning the teaching. I mean, how stupid the world is. For how long people they will stay silent? Nobody want to say, okay, this guy, he did that for what? For Muhammad. Okay, why he did it for Muhammad? Muhammad, he says, the one who insulted the Prophet, kill him. The one who disobeyed the Prophet, kill him. The one who changed his religion, kill him. The atheist, kill him. The gay, kill him. The lesbian, kill him. The Christian, kill him. The Jewish, kill them. The Buddhist, kill them. Everybody have to die. So they go after the guy who is a victim of the dream, sexual dream, which Muhammad implemented in the head of those sick terrorists. But nobody is going after the sick Muhammad. Because people, they became so coward to say the truth. Like the story of the naked king. Nobody want to say the king is naked until a child, he said, you know what, the king is naked, he's wearing nothing. Nobody dare to say the king is naked. So the message of terrorism and those who they are threatening us, we will know your name, we will send you, etc. We will know your address. My friend, come to my address if you're there. You see, thank God we are not living in France. Here we carry weapon. Here in this country, the first thing in the Constitution, you have the right to defend yourself and bear arms. So a terrorist, we will make his ass like a screen door before even he use it. We fear no one. And all days is over. And not only that, we promise you we will do more. Actually, I'm thinking, I don't know if people like the idea, I'm thinking to find some Christians who they are willing to volunteer, who they are good in drawing, to make a new book of cartoon. Cartoon book. Like we take a hadith and we make it in cartoon. And I will not let anyone Give me his name, which means you draw the cartoon, I don't want to know anything about you, for security. So we will take a hadith, and you make a cartoon about it, you send it to me, and I will publish it under my name. You have no responsibility. If you think you can stop us, if you think, actually, you make us more angry, and you make us do more. You know, the reason I am here on YouTube, do you know why? Muslims, they start posting pictures, they're saying, this is me. I said, okay, well, you know, YouTube, okay, what is this? I don't know even what is YouTube, you know, when they start doing that. I said, oh, this is supposedly me? I look good. Finally, I look good. Anyway, so I said, okay, well, you know what, look like I need to use YouTube from now on. Otherwise, I did not come to YouTube by myself. It's the Muslim who made me come. Same as the program called Paltalk, you know. I used to use a program called Hear Me. I went to Paltalk because they challenged me, if you're a man, come to Paltalk. I went there. And then the Muslim, they challenged me, they said, well, if you have too much knowledge about Islam, how come you don't have a single book? So I made books. Everything I did, it is you, Muslim, who made me do it. Honest to God, it was your idea. And the cartoon idea today, actually, I made a cartoon already. How many of you did see my video, the cartoon? Anyone? No, it's, the quotation is not about his real teacher or not, you know, just to tell you it's a teacher. Anyone watch my video about the cartoon, Muhammad and his donkey? I made a cartoon many years ago, and that one actually because of the cartoon. You know, they want to kill, they want to, etc. I made cartoon myself. Come and kill me. I spent a lot of money from it. I bought a person a computer from my pocket. I paid him a lot of money from my pocket. I bought the software from my pocket, and I made the cartoon. So if you think I cannot do it, you are mistaken. You don't have the cartoon? You guys missing a lot. I don't know. Let me see if I can find it. If any of the admin have the link for the cartoon, you can post it. And feel free to download it, please, and share it again. Share it in Skype, I mean, in Facebook, etc. And you know, the funny thing is, there's an article in Washington Post. I mean, those people, they make me laugh. The response of people around the world in Twitter. Okay, what is the response? What is the response? Many people, brother, they condemn the attack around the world. Look how many dots. All those people, they condemn the attack. Not even a single one of them, he condemned the real killer, Muhammad. You are condemning the poor guy who was a fool, convicted, or let us say convinced by the filthy Muhammad to go and do it. All those people, they condemned who? The guy? I mean, do you see the stupidity? Don't condemn the guy. The guy himself is a victim. So we have two victims today. We have the killer and the one who is killed. Both are victims of the filthy Muhammad. This is the truth. And you will notice always that those who they are teaching Muslims to go and kill, they themselves didn't do it. They are cowards. They are filthy. You see this guy, his name is Ali Dawa. He said to apostate prophet, we are watching you. You coward, son of Muta. Why you are watching? Come and do it. Aren't you a man? Oh no, we will send you a stupid idiot like this guy to do it. They don't dare. All of those YouTubers are potatoes. They use the dummy one. They look for someone he is in drugs, someone he is desperate, someone he have no life, you know, go. Those are making good money. Tens of thousands of dollars coming as donation. They will not go and do it. The jihad is for the poor, not for those who they are making a lot of money. We are watching you. You are? Enjoy the watch. So this is the article from the Washington Post about how many people they condemn the attack around the world. But nobody is condemning the real criminal. Muhammad, the faithful Muhammad, the one who says go and kill them wherever you find them. All of you is against the victim, actually, not against the real criminal. Because even this terrorist, he himself is a victim. He's a victim of the teaching of Muhammad. If you want to stop terrorism, you fight Islam, my friend. You don't fight terrorists. Because you kill one terrorist, 10 tomorrow will come. As long as there is somebody believe in the filthy teaching of Muhammad, there's more terrorists to come. Those terrorists will be laying eggs everywhere. Because you are not fighting the teaching of Muhammad. You are fighting the terrorist. And that is your mistake. To win a war, the first war you win is the mind and the heart of people. Muslims are victims, and this is why I say to Christians, never hate Muslims. Islam is filthy, Islam is garbage, yes. But we need to help them. However, we will fight terrorists, and if we have to, and you are a terrorist coming to us, we will make you shish kebab. The same as we did to Osama bin Laden, and the same we did to ISIS leader. You will not be better if you are a terrorist. So, the right thing to do is to expose and fight the idea of terrorism before you fight the terrorist. And if the terrorist, they cannot find somebody believe in the garbage of Muhammad, that if you go and die for Muhammad, you will get women who have no flesh or you can see through their bones, then nobody will join ISIS. And nobody will join Al-Qaeda. And nobody want to die for the sake of Muhammad. Because now they are not convinced that they will get the stupid promise of Muhammad, and they are convinced that Muhammad's promise is nothing but a fraud like him. So this is my message for everybody. I'm not going to keep you for long. Feel free to download the video. You want to fight terrorism? You want to have secure society? You want to solve the problem with Islam? It's not by fighting terrorists alone. You have to fight terrorists anyway. I mean, it's not a choice. They are terrorists. They will attack you. But you have to fight the cult itself behind terrorism. As long as everybody is saying Islam is peace, you are lying to yourself, you are a fool, you are stupid. It's like saying Corona is fine, is good. Those who say Islam is peace is the same as somebody saying Corona is nice.